Welcome back, traders. So another YouTube video for you guys. In this YouTube video, I want to talk about market structure, how to identify them, and how to actually use them in your own trading. Now, before I get down to talking about market structure, I want to quickly mention if you guys leave 400 likes on this video, that tells me that you guys are enjoying my content on YouTube, and that would make me want to produce more content for you guys overall. So 400 likes is our target for this video. All right, so now let's get down to it. Market structure. Now, what is market structure? Market structure is basically when you have a trend in the market. So say, for example, it's an uptrend. In an uptrend, market doesn't just push up higher and higher. No, what it does instead is it pushes up higher, comes down, pushes up again, comes down, pushes up. And with all of this counter trends and the impulsive moves basically means the move in the market that goes with the trend, and the counter moves or the retracement is the move that goes against the trend. So this right here would be considered as a retracement, and this big move would be considered as an impulsive. All right, now that we got that out of the way, I want to look at market structure and be able to identify them. So how can I use this in my own trading? In market structure, if we are in an uptrend, you only want to be looking for buys. You only want to be looking for buys. You don't want to be looking for sells right here. So in an uptrend, naturally you'd want to be looking for buys around this level. So you want to be able to identify market structure to potentially be able to identify the retracement, rejection, and so you can catch the next impulsive move to the upside. But in order to do that, you need to first be able to identify market structure. Now, look at our chart right now. If you look at our candlestick chart, you can see that market is somewhat in a trend, but it's very, very difficult to identify market structure. And I'm talking about this right here. You can see the market is pushing up higher, but it's very, very, it's difficult because of all the wicks and the candlesticks, the bodies and whatnot. It's kind of hard to identify market structure. So essentially what people would do is they look here, they say, okay, so this right here is a low, we have a higher high, we have a higher low over here, and then okay, so now there's so many wicks here and there's so many different candlestick bodies. I don't know which way is the high. Maybe this is the high. We come down, okay, low. Okay, is this going to be the next higher high? So as you guys can see, it's very, very difficult for an average trader to just look at this and say, wow, okay, so I don't know where structure is, if I'm doing this correctly even. I am here to give you guys a little secret, a little tip to help you guys with this process. So simply put, looking at this structure right here and this move in the market, obviously it's an uptrend. If you go down to the line chart, all of a sudden the confusion goes away. There's no more wicks. There's no more different candlestick bodies. It's just a line going up and going down. Now right here you can see the price is pushing up higher. Now let's try to identify market structure. We have a low here. We have a higher high, higher low. Okay, so right over here we have these little waves which we don't want to be looking at. We just want to ignore that and look at the overall move. So you guys see we have the overall move. So we have the higher high, higher low. Again, we have these small little waves here we want to ignore. We create a higher high, higher low. Price failed to create a new higher high. Price closed below the previous higher low right here, creating a lower low, essentially breaking market structure. We push up to create a lower high and a lower low. Now, once we're able to do this, we come back on the candlestick chart and you can see how easily you're able to identify market structure. And all it really is, guys, is just going on the line chart and just using this for your benefit. Now, most people, they're just stuck on the candlestick. They're just stuck on the candlesticks. They don't look at any other chart, any other type of charts. But the line chart can be very, very useful, especially when trying to identify overall market structure. Now let's go over one more example here. So let's move to the side. You can see again we are in a bullish market structure and we have a higher highs and higher lows. This is much more easier to identify on the candlestick chart, but it's even easier to identify on the line chart. So we have a low here. We have a high here, low, high, a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Price failed to create a higher high. Price found support at this level. Now let's go back on the line chart and see how this looks. You guys see how easy this was? Literally took me seconds, guys. So line chart, it can be very, very useful to identify market structure. Now, I hope this video helped you guys, and if you guys enjoyed it, just leave a thumbs up, and 400 likes is our target, as I mentioned earlier. Subscribe if you want to, and let's continue to move on to the next subject.